Welcome to the Town of Queen Creek's 2026 State of the Town. I'm Mayor Julia Wheatley, and I'm so excited to share some of the amazing things about my favorite community. In 2025, we received some notable accolades. Queen Creek was ranked the best place to live in Arizona by U.S. News, the second safest city in Arizona by SafeWise, and the #1 boomtown in Arizona and third in the nation by Go Banking Rates. It's exciting to have these rankings as we know how awesome Queen Creek is, and we saw that reflected in our 2025 Citizen Survey. Results indicated that residents are still overwhelmingly pleased with town programs and services, with increases in satisfaction for recreation opportunities, continued decreases in reports of being a victim of crime, and 88% rating Queen Creek good or excellent as a place to live. But what really makes me proud to live here and serve this town is the community feel. Over the past 2 years, we have truly seen the community rally around our youth. It's amazing to see our first mayor's Teen Advisory Committee, known as MTAC, complete their first year. They really laid the foundation for this new committee. And in the second year, MTAC hosted their first standalone teen event, a drive-in movie. With more than 100 attendees, it was quite the success. MTAC members continue to engage with the community through supporting events, outreach activities, and sharing the youth perspective. And we continue to see involvement in our other youth programs. 13 youth graduated from the police department's Summer Youth Academy. 3 teens completed an internship program within the Streets Division of Public Works, a collaboration with the Greater Phoenix Urban League. And we had the opportunity to recognize our outstanding youth through programs like our Water Conservation Art Contest, Star Students, and Constitution Week. Our teens also have a pretty cool new place to hang out with the opening of the Queen Creek Recreation and Aquatic Center. And it's not just our teens loving the facility. We've welcomed 120,000 visitors since the grand opening last March. We knew family swim and swim lessons would be popular, but I underestimated our community's interest in river walking, with nearly 900 participants last year. So much fun and also so safe, thanks to all of our lifeguards. We received the Aquatics International Award for Best of Lifeguard Recruitment. Now let's revisit that exciting grand opening. One of the things that I love about our community is how active it is. We know that our residents are using our parks, our recreation facilities, and we know that you want more.
This Recreation Aquatic Center, it's more than just a building. It's set to become a cornerstone of this community. It's a place where friendships blossom, families create memories, and Queen Creek truly comes together, connects, and grows stronger. So thank you.
3, 2, 1.
The new Recreation and Aquatic Center truly is amazing and just one of the many great reasons to live in QC. It's no secret that Queen Creek is a great place as we continue to see both residential and non-residential growth in our community. In 2025, our Development Services Department permitted an estimated $1 billion in construction value, ensuring quality and safe development for our community, issued nearly 1,250 single-family residential home permits, and reviewed nearly 400 business licenses. Planning is always important, especially for a young, growing community. In 2025, we kicked off the General Plan Update, which is a 10-year guiding document. There will be lots more to come in 2026 and 2027. Also, as a growing community, we continue to evaluate the right time to bring contracted services in-house. In 2025, we appointed our first in-house attorney, Cliff Mattice. Since incorporation, we've used contracted legal services. And as a council, we made the strategic decision to create a town attorney department, reflecting the town's continued growth, increasing complexity of operations, and evolving service needs. Welcome, Cliff. As a town, we embrace opportunities to stay connected with our community by hosting an annual pancake breakfast where residents can experience Horseshoe Park and Equestrian Center. Our annual What's Poppin' in QC event, where residents can connect directly with staff on upcoming projects and services. And Citizens Leadership Institute, where attendees can really get an in-depth understanding of town operations while connecting with their fellow community members. What better way to celebrate community than our QC Neighborly Award? We recognize 3 communities in 2025. Valero Estates and Ironwood Crossing really showcase what's possible when we come together with their community committee and Seeds of Kindness and Connection. Let's take a look at the winner of the 2025 QC Neighborly Week Award, Encantera.
Congratulations to Encantera, this year's QC Neighborly Award recipient. Their community spirit and volunteers made a lasting impact.
I think the biggest part of organizing the event is the number of volunteers that I get. It takes an army to run this.
What the Encantera Community Service League does is it develops programs and coordinates activities to engage our neighbors in service to the community outside of our neighborhood, those most in need. We support these organizations through coordinated efforts from our residents, and it brings people together and gives them an opportunity to serve and to give back. And that's why I love it so much.
And since the beginning, we collected probably, I would say, maybe 500-600 gifts, a lot of bicycles at the beginning. Right now, the past couple of years, we've been averaging over 1,600 toys that we donate. And for the past 3 years, over $6,000 every single year in gift cards and cash.
What we do, we have a team of over 50 neighbors here, and we get together and we personally create an invite and we pass those out to each new member that moves into Encantera every year so that we're including all of our new members in with everybody that has been here to foster community and support.
The kindness in our community really does warm my heart. A safe community is one where we look out for one another, and it helps to have the best police and fire departments. In 2025, the very first Assistant Chief of Police was appointed, Noah Johnson, who continues to provide strategic leadership, including support for the Real-Time Information Center, or RTIC, that launched last year. The RTIC integrates crime analysis, intelligence, and our drone as first responder capabilities to enhance real-time response and officer safety. Speaking of our drones, the DFR program completed nearly 900 missions and achieved full certification. QCPD also launched the Community Action Team to focus on youth issues and targeted enforcement needs. The department secured $80,000 in Governor's Office of Highway Safety grants to strengthen traffic safety and enforcement efforts. Partnerships and community engagement remain a focus for our police department through initiatives like Partners in Policing, with 22 graduates in our first program, Cops and Bobbers, and other community events. The efforts of our officers were noted by the Arizona Anti-Trafficking Network for their role in recovery of a trafficked juvenile. And at the canine trials, Officer Kuhn and Obi placed second in explosive detection, and by our residents through high satisfaction rates on surveys completed after police interaction. As a council, public safety is one of our top priorities. The design of our Queen Creek Police Headquarters is nearing completion, and we recently celebrated a ribbon cutting for our Public Safety Support Facility. Before we take a look, let's hear about the exciting things happening with the Queen Creek Fire and Medical Department.
One of the most exciting calls of 2025 was assisting with the bear cub rescue just outside of town. The little guy was rescued from a palm tree and given to Arizona Game and Fish. We're always looking for ways to be more innovative and efficient. We became the first public safety agency in the nation to successfully deploy a remote piloted UAS, or unmanned aircraft system, that is mounted on a vehicle. The unit, fondly referred to as Dorothy, is mounted to the battalion chief vehicle and deploys when crews are en route to calls that could benefit from advanced visual information. With this technology, crews arrive on scene with additional information that can enhance community safety and the safety of responding firefighters. A great example is when crews were dispatched to assist with the rescue at Santan Mountain Regional Park. The drone was able to start scanning the mountain for the individual and provide a more precise location when crews arrived, ultimately reducing the response time.
I want to welcome you to the ribbon cutting for the Gail A. Barney Public Safety Support Facility. This is truly such an exciting day today, and we've been working on this facility for the past few years. This facility will support Queen Creek Fire Medical and Queen Creek Police Department. One of our founding families, Catherine and Newell Barney, had this facility built. It was the former Barney Family Sports Complex. Now this building will be used to support and train all of our first responders, to protect those same families and all the families, residents, and businesses of Queen Creek.
An effective government not only enhances efficiencies through collaborative space like the Gail A. Barney Public Safety Support Facility, it ensures there is a mix of development and the right people doing the work. Progress continues on LG Energy Solutions' impressive manufacturing facility in our northern tier and is scheduled to begin production in summer 2026. Their hiring efforts continue, and we look forward to having more local jobs right here for our residents. The Point at Power Marketplace, a 92,000 square foot speculative development near Power and Germain Roads, is now fully leased. And phase one of the town's largest speculative industrial developments, Germain Commerce Center, secured 3 tenants in 2025 and is actively courting several new potential tenants right now. Phase 2 will offer an additional 42 acres. Many of these developments are in part thanks to our economic development team, who received a number of recognitions in 2025. The department's inaugural annual report received the Golden Prospector Award in the marketing brochure category from the Arizona Association for Economic Development, or AAED. Doreen Cott, Economic Development Director, was recognized as one of AZ Big Media's most influential women in Arizona business. Bridget Blair, Economic Development Specialist, received AAED's Economic Development Distinguished by Excellence Award, and Marissa Garnett, Economic Development Project Manager, was awarded Developmental Counselors International and Jorgensen Pace Incorporated 40 Under 40 in Economic Development. It's not surprising that the International Economic Development Council reaccredited the town of Queen Creek as an accredited economic development organization. We are fortunate to have outstanding staff at the town, and even more so to have outstanding volunteers. Here's Kim Nishihara to tell us more about our exceptional volunteers who make Queen Creek even better.
Huge thanks to the 2007 volunteers who contributed well over 81,000 hours in 2025, dedicating their time, talents, and knowledge. That's a benefit of $2.8 million of donated time. Beyond the monetary value, volunteers come together to have a positive impact on our community. Some of the highlights include enhancing public safety by offering 9 emergency preparedness presentations, completing 354 smoke detector service calls, and 107 car seat checks, directly supporting police fleet, victim services, and officer wellness, acting as great ambassadors at the Recreation and Aquatic Center, as well as continued service to over 100 seniors weekly and extensive hours of support at special events. Offering days of service such as the QC Heat, Softball Little League painting the sidewalk diamonds at Desert Mountain Park, students from Catherine Meekum Barney Elementary School planting donated trees at Mansell Carter Oasis Park, and volunteers helping park rangers clean up Ellsworth Road. In addition, the town partnered with the East Valley Institute of Technology for 2 fleet internships, teaching the students valuable skills. Let's hear more about the recognition that our fleet division received last year for their innovation.
So currently Fleet maintains about 700 vehicles and pieces of equipment. And we have 8 technicians and admin staff to support them. We won 3 awards this year. One was from NAFA, which is a fleet management organization who ranked us number 35 out of the top 100 government fleets. We also received an award from Government Fleet Magazine, ranking us one of the top 50 government fleets in the nation. And the final award was our Police Innovator Award.
Congrats to our fleet division. Outstanding work keeping our police vehicles safe and operational. Financial stability and water self-sufficiency are at the core of a secure future. In 2025, there were a number of key items that helped strengthen the town's financial position. We lowered the property tax rate, yet again, to ensure residents have certainty with the amount they pay to the town in property taxes as part of the town's 5-year property tax freeze, something I'm personally very proud of. We completed an update to the town's development impact fees and wastewater capacity fees, ensuring that growth pays for growth. The Council continues to reduce fees for our customers by offsetting groundwater replenishment fees at the maximum amount for another year, reducing the fees by $9.2 million or 62%. Reducing groundwater replenishment fees for water customers is an interim solution as the town works towards controlling our own water destiny. Since the policy was implemented in 2018, we've saved water customers $58 million in replenishment fees. S&P Global Ratings and Fitch Ratings both affirmed the town's AA+ rating, citing the town's revenue growth, strong financial management policies, strong budgetary performance, flexibility, and liquidity as key reasons for the rating. Both credit rating agencies also assigned a AA rating to our certificates of participation, or COPs. The COP ratings were significant as we prepared to fund the purchase of 1.2 million acre-feet of water from Harquahala Valley. Speaking of water, we saw landmark legislation passed with the Ag to Urban program. I'd like to thank Paul Gardner and Mark Skocipic for leading the way on Queen Creek's innovative water strategy.
Queen Creek is committed to providing safe, reliable, quality, and efficient water today and into the future. We've been actively working to diversify our water portfolio and to reduce our reliance on local groundwater, which will preserve a valuable resource and eliminate customer replenishment fees that are paid to another entity. In 2025, the town purchased 500,000 acre-feet from Harquahala Valley, providing a proof of concept for this source of water. Harquahala Valley is a water storage basin designed by the state for transportation to other areas. The proof of concept included a hydrological study that demonstrated that there is 8.2 million acre-feet of water available for transport over 100 years. At the end of 2025, Council approved funding a second purchase from Harquahala Valley, 1.2 million acre-feet of water. This additional water makes 90% of the town's water supply insulated from water cuts and drought conditions. These are significant steps towards water self-sufficiency and becoming a designated water provider. While water is at the forefront of a secure future, ensuring opportunities for waste diversion is also an important component.
Big news, Queen Creek.
Our recycle center
has moved. Yay! Welcome, Queen Creek, to our new recycle center. We got 23 bins to make it easier for you to recycle. Here we have our glass recycle container where you can recycle all types of glass. Holiday season's coming up. Don't forget, we also take cooking oil.
The recycle center is open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
The new Recycle Center not only helps provide a secure future, it's also an example of our continued improvements to our infrastructure, and it has more capacity for recycling, which is important as our recycling numbers have increased again in 2025. Last year, residents diverted nearly 95 tons of recyclable material from the landfill, including 31 tons in the glass pilot program and more than 6 tons of hazardous materials from household waste, which would have gone into the landfill. Of course, transportation infrastructure improvements remain a top priority for the council. Last year, the connection of Chrisman to Riggs was completed, which included our first collector roundabout at Cloud and Chrisman. Improvements were also completed in the northern tier of the town, including widening northbound Ironwood to 3 lanes from Germain north to the State Route 24 and completing Pecos Road from Ironwood to 1/2 mile east. We also have a number of roadway improvement projects in design that are nearing or are at design completion, including power from Chandler Heights to Hunt Highway, Chandler Heights from Villa del Arroyo to Hawes, Hawes from Rittenhouse to Jude, Germain and Ellsworth intersection improvements in conjunction with the City of Mesa, and Sossaman and Germain intersection improvements in conjunction with the Union Pacific Railroad, the City of Mesa, and Maricopa County. In addition to the roadway improvement projects, we also expanded the transportation network by adding 4 new intelligent transportation system signal assets designed to improve safety and traffic flow for key corridors. We're also very pleased to be making progress towards our first recharge sites. Let's get an update.
The town continues to implement a strategic vision for water self-sufficiency. In addition to securing sources that move away from local groundwater and are less susceptible to drought conditions, we are working to maximize our treated effluent. Last year, we made progress on our 2 recharge sites. The site at Meridian and the Queen Creek Wash was cleared and is prepared for the design of a functional recharge facility, a key step in water resource management. The site is anticipated to be complete in the next 2 years. The second site, located at Kenworthy and the Queen Creek Wash, is awaiting approval by the Arizona Department of Water Resources and is several years out from completion. We continue to find unique opportunities to integrate superior infrastructure into our quality lifestyle, like the addition of the nation's first equestrian hawk crossing located at Meridian and the Queen Creek Wash.
I love seeing our horses and mules out and about in the community. And of course, the best place to see them is at Horseshoe Park and Equestrian Center. Last year, Chapman Automotive was the highest bidder for the naming rights of Arena 1. 30 new barn stalls were added, just in time to host nearly 200,000 people in 2025, and more than 10,600 horses. It's exciting for our visitors and residents to have so many new businesses to visit. We have more shopping, dining, and entertainment options with additions like J. Crew Factory, Better Buzz Coffee, Zaxby's, Slick City, the Surf Experience, and more. And there's even more to come with all of the development in downtown. The Switchyard, a $120 million mixed-use project, broke ground last spring, featuring retail, office, luxury multifamily, and anchored by popular dining destinations including Postino, Shake Shack, and Snooze. Additional investments in downtown include Homeward Suites, QC Accounting, Rusty Buckle Saloon, the Matheson, and the recently opened Sacred Pipe. I can't talk about quality lifestyle without mentioning our amazing parks, our unique trail system, and our recreation opportunities. Last year, special interest classes reached more than 17,000 participants, a 163% increase from 2024. We also had the opportunity to host 2 of our signature events at Frontier Family Park, providing additional space and parking. Before we take a look, let's get an update on our newest park investment, the dog park at Founders Park.
We're so excited to open the new dog park at Founders Park this spring. This new location will replace the current Pocket Park for Pups, which was designed to be a temporary amenity. The dog park at Founders Park is nearly double the size and has additional features based on resident feedback, like more seating and more shade, while maintaining an active or large dog area and a smaller or timid dog area. The larger space will allow us to have 2 areas for each section, which will help enhance maintenance and repairs as the sections will rotate to avoid overuse. Join us this spring for the ribbon cutting and grand opening of the Founders Park Dog Park. Now, let's take a look at our first year of signature events at Frontier Family Park.
Great time to be out here as a family together, get to spend some time, come hang out, and it's great for the city, great for the community.
Nostalgic for my girls to come back and experience it every year. Love it. Lots more space because we have more residents in Queen Creek, so we can accommodate our community a little bit better.
I grew up here. I've been here since I was 6 years old. It's a lot of fun, having events that our kids can go to and, really get involved in the community. We love it.
Kids love the egg hunt. It's all about the eggs and the candy.
Our signature events are my favorite. I love seeing everyone come together. Our agritainment destinations also provide fantastic opportunities to bring our community together and draw regional, national, and even international visitors. Last year, we approved our first tourism strategic plan, providing a 2-year roadmap to guide the town through a thriving future in tourism. And that's not the only thing I look forward to in 2026. We look forward to our continued efforts towards water self-sufficiency. We're continuing our investments in public safety and roadway improvements, and we're thrilled to see the development of our downtown core. And I just can't wait to celebrate the opening of the new dog park at Founders Park this spring. Bula and I will definitely be there. It's an absolute honor to serve as the mayor of this amazing community. Thank you to our residents, our businesses, our visitors, our regional partners, to everyone who makes Queen Creek such a special place. Here's to an amazing 2026.